Hello everyone, welcome back. So in part one, we built all the pivot tables needed for our sales analysis. Now in this video, we convert those pivot tables into charts and then build a fully interactive dashboard in Excel. We already have our KPIs, the profit, the revenue, the total order, average order value, and the profit margin. We've answered questions like monthly sales trend, the product performance, customer analysis, regional analysis, and sales channel performance. So let's start by turning our pivot tables into charts for better visualization. Now, guys, before building a dashboard, I've already designed the wireframe layout in PowerPoint. So let's insert the dashboard wireframe first. So I'll check my project folder here. I think I have it saved as dashboard wireframe. So let's see. So I created this to plan how the dashboard will look like before building it in Excel. And it helped me structure where each chart and KPI will go. You can see I have all my KPIs here. I want to have my revenue here, my profit here, my total order here, average order value here. And lastly, I want to have the profit margin here. So it's especially useful when working with unprofessional dashboard. It's always best to design the dashboard wireframe. So don't worry, I've already saved it in my project folder. And I've also included the Google Drive link in the description where you can access the dataset and the project files. So let's bring the design into Excel. So I open my Excel and now the dashboard section here. If you don't have it, you can just open a new sheet and rename it as dashboard. So you click on insert, then your interest will be insert pictures. So then click on this device. So I think I have it say under the sales. Okay. Then our picture dashboard wireframe. So you open it. Okay, so this is my dashboard wireframe. Just, you see, guys, this dashboard wireframe act as a visual guide. So I can just place everything exactly where I've planned. So let's begin. So let's start with the KPI section at the top. I'll bring in all the KPIs first. So the first thing I have to do is go back to my report here and remove all of them from pivot table. Let me start with total revenue equals to then this filter. So I have lost the format. So I have to use format filter to bring in back with format. You see, then I'll do the same thing for all the remaining KPIs. The format is lost. So select here and click on format painter, drop. Oh, I missed that. Equals to, okay, you can just do this one here and equals to this and equals to this. So the next thing we need to do is go back to your dashboard and let me do this one. So the next thing, guys, is to go back to your dashboard. So this is where we are here. And how do we now bring it? How do you bring the KPIs in? So the first thing I'll do is you can insert text box. Insert. Then click on text box. Draw a small text box. Then select it by the edge. And, come to the formula bar here equals to. Then go and bring in the first guy, which is this. So it's small, right? So you have to make it big. Double click inside, Control A to highlight it, and let's give it size say 20. I'll bold it. Then we can remove the background from shape fill. Then do no fill, then no outline. So it's safe now. You can just drag and take it there. So what we're doing, right? So it's something that is very easy. It's very easy. Just take your time and watch the video, uh, then try and do it yourself. When you're always practicing, you're always improving. So we've done for the revenue. I think 20 size 20 is okay, or you can increase the size, but I think it's okay. So you see, so you can just duplicate everything, Control D, duplicate it, drag it there, Control D again, Control D, Control D. So all we just need to do is to change the figures. This will save us time instead of building a new one from scratch. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now, guys, is to, since we've named this one, okay, let me increase the, I think it's too small. Let me make it 25. Oh, 25. I think this is okay. So let me delete this and we copy it again. Okay, Control D. So once you do the first one, don't worry, just keep pressing Control D and everything will be fixed. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to bring in uh orders. Select this, clean what is here, equals to, I want to go and bring in the profit. We lost the format. You don't need to reformat this one, just select this and use format painter. By now you should be familiar with format painter, guys. So equals to, I'll go again and I'll bring in the order. I'll use format painter. I'll go again and I'll bring in the average order value. I also use format painter. I'll go again, lastly, and I'll bring in the profit margin. Oh, I didn't do this one very well. Sorry. Equals to profit margin. Okay, perfect. Mm, So, sorry. Okay, let's fix this very well. The next thing, guys, let's quickly give it the color we'll be using. You can change the color for all of them, or you leave it as black. So I think even with black color is still nice. But personally, I like to use blue for this one. So you can just double click on it, highlight it, and you can change it here. So I'll use this shade of blue. And for this one, I'll leave it as black. And for this one, I think it's still better to leave them as black. Okay. For this, you can use any color you desire anyway. Let me use this. I think this blue is okay for all of them. Yes, yes. So I'm using blue color for all of them. Now the next thing is the title of this chart. Mm. So you need to come back to insert A and bring in another box. You draw. So I'm calling this one total revenue. So it's always best to work smart, guys. So I'll do one, then I'll just duplicate it and I'll change the name. So drag this here. So remember, you remove the fill, no fill. You also remove the outline, no outline. Then let's make it is 11 not good? Let's do 12. Let's do 14. So I'll be using the blue color for this one. So, okay, now for just like I said, you duplicate it, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. So this one, remember, that is our profit. And as for this is our total orders. So this is your total order. Then average revenue per order, right? So I'll use AVG for this. Top. Lastly, you change this one to profit margin. This profit margin should be in percentage anyway. So perfect. So this is what we want, guys. Personally, I like to use an icon to place an icon in front of all this just to beautify our dashboard. So I have the icon. I downloaded everything already. I have it here. So, but if you want to download it yourself, always come here, flaticon.com. Then you can search for any icon you want and right click and save the icon. So you can save it here. You can always come to Flaticon. But since I already have everything here, I've shared with you. You can check the project link where you can have access to all the project files, the data set, and the logo and the icons, including the dashboard wireframe. So now I want to bring in this icon one by one. I'll start by bringing the revenue. So I'll start by bringing the revenue icon. You can bring one of them at the same time anyway. So revenue, you see, since I'll be needing all of them, you can bring all of them. Then you select the one you want one by one. So I want this one for revenue, so I'll just drag it here, guys. I want this one for profit. You just put it here. I want this one for, okay, that's the logo. I want this one for profit margin, so I'll just put it here. I want this one for order, so I'll just put it here. Out of average, I didn't bring that of average, my bad. So I have to go back, illustration. Thank you, illustration. It's still there. So now, let me go and bring that of average revenue per order. Average revenue per order. So illustration, then you do pictures. This device, we'll be using this one for average revenue. So you just drag it and have it here. Okay, I think we have everything, guys. So we are done. So the logo, let's put the logo here. Okay, perfect. So this is the company's logo that will be there. Now the title, bring in insert again, text box for the title. What should we call this? Sales performance dashboard, right? Sales performance dashboard. Let's give this one like 30 and I'll bold it. Then I'll use this blue color. So remember, go to shape format, remove the fill. The fill is not needed. The outline tool is not needed. Perfect. So this is what we want, guys. Performance dashboard. Now the next thing we want to do is to now go back and let's create chart. Let's start turning all these pivot table that we have. Let's turn all of them into chart for better visualization. Because we already have our insight here, but at a glance, we can't really get the insight. If you want to get the insight at a glance, you do data visualization. Now, guys, we start with monthly sales trend and select any area within the dash, the pivot table. For anything that has to be trend, use line charts. If you want to see trend, how your data is changing over time, be it month, be it year, be it so just select the pivot table, insert, then you can go to insert and do line charts. So you see, we have it. So this helps us now quickly understand how sales are trending over time. You can see that it's fluctuating. So we still have a lot of work to do here. Right click on the button here, hide all field from button, make your chart simple. Remove this legend, is not needed. In fact, we don't need this y-axis. Let me show you why. Click on this plus, let's go and bring in data label. So I always like to have the data label, to see the actual value on the chart instead of stressing myself using the what? The y-axis. So I'll just select this axis, select here and delete. Also the grid lines, I don't need it. Now the title, we can call it monthly sales trend. Let's call it monthly revenue trend. Monthly revenue trend. Monthly revenue trend. So let's make it okay. I think 14 is okay. So now you Control X and bring it here. So the space we have is small, right? So Control Z, ensure you drag. So I have to reduce it so that it will contain the space that we have there, guys. So this is how we do data visualization, guys. So simple. Now the next thing we need to do is let's format this, remove the fill, and also remove the outline. Those are not necessary. Now do some formatting. You can use this same color, this blue. Mm, so you see what I'm doing. I also use it for this and even for my data labels, just to beautify my chart. And this, select this line, you can change the color here instead of, let's use this deep blue just to beautify it. And let's introduce marker, guys. Marker, I see marker here. Marker option is none, so let's use automatic and or let's say built-in, so I can have option to choose. I'm going for this one and I'm changing the color of the marker, so it should be under fill. The color of the marker should be under fill. I'll still make use of that blue color. So guys, this is what I have, and we have our line chart. So you can see that is fluctuating. It's not moving in one direction. It's not increasing over time, and it's increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing, and you can see the peak here is the highest around 112,000 here in the month of September, and it further decreased till it gets $101,000 in December. So that's it, guys. Let's go again and go and bring in the product performance here. Select again for comparison. Remember, always use what? Always use a column chart or your bar chart. So I'm going using column chart here, 2D column. Remember, we have to remove some things that we don't need here. Remove this and introduce what? Data label. Do the same thing. And remove the buttons. Right click and say hide off it from button. Remove the grid lines. And the title will be top 5. Remember, we filter, so we're going to be top 5 product by revenue. Perfect. So you do the same thing, Control X, bring it to your dashboard, have it pasted here. It's too big, right? I have to adjust it. Okay. Do the same thing, format and remove the fill. Also remove the outline. So you do the same thing, you can just do format painter if you don't really want to waste time. Remember, I want to finish this under an hour. So I like to give them different color. So you select it, the first one, and start giving them different color. Green. I want to use green for this one. This one, I want to use deep blue. The third one, I want to use maybe yellow or something like this. The fourth one, I want to use maybe purple or any other color that look nice. Let's go for this. And lastly, I want to use maybe red. So you see, this is ready, but something is missing here. Remove the outline. Outline. I didn't remove it earlier. So the outline is still there. It's still showing. I don't know. I mean, already as I so I have to read again. Okay, perfect. So we are done with that too. Go again, guys. Let's go and do the customer analysis. You go again for anything comparison. You can use column chart or you can also use line chart, but column chart or bar chart is the best. So let's use column this time around. Also, let's use bar. Hide or feed from button so that can have more space area. So you do the same thing we did earlier. On move the grid line, remove the X axis and bring in what? The data labels. Title will be what? Top 5 valuable customers. Oh my bad. So I have to do Control Z. I have to do Control Z. So that I'll bring it back. Okay, perfect. I mistakenly delete it. Top 5 valuable customers. Control X. Where should we bring this? Let's have it here. Sorry. Go back again. Uh, Control X. Control V. Drag. So let's sort this the other way around. We do smallest so that will go. So this will have uh let me do format painter for this, format painter for the axis, and data label 2. I'll do format painter. That is to save the time. Now guys, I need to go and remove the fill too. I'll do no fill and no outline. I like to change the, oh my bad, the fill is still there. So you need to take your time and do this in format. So now what we're gonna do from here is we I'll do no fill, then I'll do no outline. So everything is fine now. So I have to change the color for this one too. I want to use individual colors. I want to use green for the first one, so I have to select um Then I'll choose the green color here. And for the second color, I want to use deep blue. So I have to come here again and do deep blue. For the third one, I can use any color, maybe brown, or let me come here and use, okay, let's use this. For the fourth color, just think of any nice color that I would like to use. I can use this purple too. And lastly, I'll select the last one. I can also use red here if I want. So let me use red. So now you go again. Let's go and bring in regional analysis. So regional analysis, you can use map or you use about, I would like to use the bar chart. So I'll come here, I'll do insert, and I'll do 2D bar chart. So Control X, check it there. Let's go and edit it here. Let's try and see if we can use format painter here. At least it works for some. It's not working for everything. So remember, I have to do hide or fill value from setting, remove the legend, remove these two, and you bring in the data label. You sort the other way around because it's sorted largest to smallest. So let's do smallest to largest. I want the uh, top bar, the longest bar to be at the top. So the title too, have to give it, what title are we giving this? You can give it revenue by region or regional analysis. So now, so I will try and do format painter for this one too, guys. And what is missing? Okay, the grid line, we have to remove it here, uncheck it, and use format painter for this and these two format painter. Then lastly, we need to remove the fill, shape fill, no fill, then no outline, and the individual color too. Okay, let's place it inside. You need to reduce the size so that the space you have will accommodate it. So if you don't reduce it, it won't accommodate it. Are they of different size? I think something is wrong here. This is 10.8. So let me take this one up. Uh, I think this should be 14. So let's take this one too to be 14. And region is not region is not spelled correctly. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's correct now. So you can highlight it and change it to 14. So I would like to also give you different color like I did for others. So I'll select the first one and I would like to use green. This shade of green is okay. Then for the second one, I like to use for the south region, which is the next. I like to use this deep blue. Oh, sorry. I selected all, which is wrong. Now for the third one, I can also use another, I can use purple, and lastly, I can use red. So you can use any color just to, you know. Lastly, we have one chart, so and that will be sales channel analysis. So sales channel analysis, you come back here again, select the chart, select any area within pivot table, and go again and do insert. It's also comparison. So this time around, I would like to use the donut chart. So you select donut, Control X, let's take it there and go and do our editing. Control V to paste and drag. The first thing, remember, remove the hide or fit button on chart. So we're left with these guys. Let's start with the title. I want to call the title revenue revenue by sales channel. So we need to remove the shape fill. You say no fill, shape outline, no outline, Then we need to reduce it so that the space provided, at least we accommodate it. Select the chart itself, the donut itself, and you remove the outline. There's a white outline. I don't know if you can observe that. So it has been removed now, so it's free. So now I will and the next thing I'll do is okay. Let me just use format painter. Format painter for the uh, legend too. But I would like to change the color. So you select, I like to use, I don't like the shade of blue. So let's use this deep blue. As for the mobile, okay, the install has the list revenue, right? So I can use red for that, this shade of red. And lastly, the second, oh, there's a mistake, Control Z. So I would like to change this one to, okay, let me use blue for this one. And for the one that generated the most revenue, I'll use green, which is the website. I'll use the shade of green. So we're good, guys. So this is how we do it. So if you want to add data label to this one too, you can just click on plus and you see data label, check it. And if you don't want the value, if you want a percentage, click on this arrow here. They show you do color, data color. More. So let's do more option. Then I want to change it to, just click here, label option. So you can choose percentage here and uncheck value. You can uncheck the so then take it out so that, because I'm not seeing it. So sorry. So well I'm taking it out so that I can see. So select everything together and you can give them any color you like. I'm giving my own blue. And so guys, our dashboard is getting ready. So what we need to do now is I also want us to add slicer. With slicer you can filter data visually. So let's just add two slicer. Let us add two slicer. Our dashboard is ready. Is ready. Is ready. Is ready. So now I'll add slicer for sales channel. So you see our dashboard is ready. So let's add slicer. So select any chart here and come here and do pivot chart analyze. You see slicer. So I'm adding slicer for sales channel so that when you click on any of the sales channel, you can get the full insight for that sales channel. So you check it. I'm also adding slicer for quarter so that I can get insight for each quarter. So I'll click on quarter here. Then I'll do OK. So I have the two slicer here. You can drag them out. So I'm bringing sales channel here. So I like to do some formatting. I mean, sales channel. Let's change this thing. Okay, I think this one is nice. So let's okay, that one is better. So you can redesign your slicer if you don't like this. So I think what I will have to do is let's redesign this slicer. We won't spend much time, want to do this, want to finish it under an hour. So now let's take our time and do this so that we can. So if you want to have a new slicer, what you just need to do is you do new slicer and you do format and the border, you can change the border. The font, I think the font is okay. Just go and change the border. The border, let me use this blue for the border. And so you have to select this. Then for the fill, the fill can also be, let me use this hash for the fill. Then I'll do okay. So let's try this and let's see if it's working. Mm, oh, this is the one we designed now. Oh, everything is white. And I don't want this. So everything is white. So let me go and change it. You can just modify it. You modify. Then what you need to do from here is to do formats. Then the fill. What do we use for the fill again? Pattern color. So I'm using this for the fill. Then the border. This right. So let's use this for the border. I think the font is okay. The color for the font too is okay. The color for the font too is okay. So let's just do okay and let's see how it works again. Is there any changes? No changes, right? But I think this is beautiful anyway. So let's stick to this. So what I'll just do from here is, guys, I'll remove this title. How do you remove it? Right click and you see slicer settings. So from here you say display header, uncheck it, then you do okay. So you see this will have this will have. Then here you can copy this, Control D, duplicate it so that you can use that for, you can call it sales channel. You can call this one sales channel. Let's rename it. You can call it sales channel. So you see what we have here, guys, and then you can bold it. Okay, perfect. Now you bring in this one also here, the cutter. Do the same thing that we've done. You can reduce this here and you right click and you do slicer settings again. You this on display the header, you say slicer setting, then you say check the display header, then this is what you have, right? So let's also make use of the same word, slicer setting. Go to slicer here and use the same one you've used and duplicate this one, then you rename it. Control D to duplicate. Just name this one so you name it sales channel. Now for your slicer to work for everything, what you need to do is you come here and you right click and you see report connection. You have to check the box for all the pivots so that when you select the slicer, it will work for all of them. Then you do okay. Come here to again and do report connection. If you don't report connection, this is not Power BI. If it is Power BI now, you don't need to be reporting connection for your slicer to work. So now let me reduce it so that I can see at a glance. So this is what we have, guys. Now, yes, you may want to put maybe your LinkedIn here. Reduce the size. Let me increase this to big. You want to put it here and also put your name. Just have to duplicate this again. Control D and bring it down here. Ridwan Ibrahim. So you see our dashboard is ready, guys. Our dashboard is ready. So your slicer is, if I click on install now, you can easily get the insight for install mobile app, website. And see how it's changing. Quarter one, install in quarter one, see what the sales they made. Website, quarter four. When you're not using a slicer again, guys, just have to right click and do clear filter. Right click here to and do uh clear filter. So now, I think that's the end of our analysis. So a good dashboard is not just about data, guys. It's about clarity and what and presentation. And that's how we build a complete and interactive sales dashboard in Excel, from pivot table to a fully designed report. I've included the data set and project files in the description, so feel free to practice along. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So in the comment section, you can let me know which project you like me to work on, or any tool, maybe Python, Excel, or Power BI, or a guide on how to upload all these projects in your what project portfolio or your portfolio website. See you in the next video.